What is up, everyone? Today we're going to be looking at another YouTube video from the Japanese channel where we're going to be looking at Galvantula EX and some early gameplay, another cool card from the Stellar Miracle set. Galvantula EX is a Stage 1 Lightning type Pokemon with 260 HP, again with a Terra type. Its attack, Charged Web for a Lightning and colorless, is 110 damage, but 110 more if your opponent's active is a EX or V Pokemon. And then its second attack, Fulgurite, a fun word to say, for a grass, lightning, and fighting, does 180 damage and discards all energy from this Pokemon. During your opponent's next turn, they can't play any item cards from their hand. A pretty cool attack that can stunt your opponent's setup, their attacks, whatever, and then Charge Web kind of cleans up the weaker EXs and almost every baby V. But another cool card we have to talk about is the Joltik. Usually the babies don't do anything, but Joltik in this instance, for 30 HP, this guy can get 2 basic grass and 2 basic lightning from your deck and attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like. So you can basically set up your entire board with 1 battery charge. So let's go ahead and see how this deck kind of functions. Thank you guys for all watching. I appreciate all the comments and people enjoying this style of content. I will continue to do more deck reviews and high profile tournament reviews as well if I can continue to do those. So Charizard on the right setting up as they will. Arven coming through for Poffin and the Crystal. The Crystal says that when it's attached, 1 less energy is required to attack for a Terra type Pokemon. So I think it's just like any energy, so you can kind of do whatever. There's a Bidoof. We're attaching the tool. We're going to go ahead and do this, and we're going to use the battery charge. I think attaching the tool is a little bit greedy because the vacuum comes in now. We can't really use Fulgurite the way we want to. We can go Fulgurite, and then we don't have another attack lined up. But we have Candy Max Belt here coming in. Candy Pidgeot. And Max Belt's now just like sitting in hand. So we also know that once one prize has been taken from either side, this Max Belt's just going to come up and take out the Galvantula for perfect prizing. But we're going to just throw out this Joltik with the Crystal. Ultra Ball up. I'm grabbing the... Yep, but you know we're not going to get knocked out because there's no way to get Candy Zard if you can't use items. So we have like a perfect chain of I can go ahead and use Fulgurite here, discard the 2 energies, 1 less because it counts as the fighting. I guess it counts 1 less for everything. I think it's discard all energy, so it's like, yep, we get both off the board. We can take out this Charmander. There's no risk of a Charmeleon. There's no risk of a Charizard coming down because we can't Candy Charizard through the Fulgurite. TM Evo the Bidoof, Max Belt the Charmander, Iono coming through. Okay. That hand sucks. It's all items. Another Charmander, and we're going to go ahead and Pidgeot for... I probably would have done an energy. Yeah, there's the energy, and then retreat, and we're going to go ahead and Evo up Charmeleon and Bibarel. Yep, so now we can go through the... Crispin is for getting 2 energy from the deck. Crispin allows you to attach 1 to the active and put 1 energy in your hand, which is really good for a deck like this now because you want to spam Fulgurite. So you can go ahead and do the attach the lightning with the supporter ability and then attach the fighting from hand now or the grass or whatever you want to do it. And so now you have perfectly enough to knock out another one and keep the chain going. Town Store allowing us to get the escape board. And in these kinds of instances, it's also like really useful because you just want to keep slowing your opponents down as much as possible. With these attacks, because now, like, yeah, your opponent can get a Charizard up and running and pop you, but at that point you will be able to go 2-2 on prize cards if possible. I don't think you can Fulgurite KO the Charizard, so we don't really have a great way to actually kill the Charizard. So I'm actually curious to see how this deck takes that out. So there's finally the Charizard coming into play. We're going to go ahead and see that get powered up. And that's going to be able to take out this Galvantula in 1 hit, taking our Crystal out as well, meaning that we don't get to use Fulgurite for free, like basically Crispin into the Crystal for free anymore. We get a Fulgurite here if we want it. There's the Pheasantipity, very, very good card in almost every deck, I think. Just being able to draw 3 is so crucial. Bib for 2, another Bib for 1, and then we're going to Pheasantipity for 3. Basically seeing so many cards that we wouldn't have seen otherwise. Super running back some Galvantula and some other cards. Another Joltik hitting the board with the Artisan attached to the Joltik, and an Iono coming through. What is this? 50 plus 80, maybe, if you have a lightning energy attached. 50 plus 80 if you have lightning energy attached, plus 50 HP maybe if it's just got something else attached. I've never seen this Galvantula. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and swing for 360 damage. What? Dude, I feel like I missed something. I think I got to go pull this card up. Let's go find this Galvantula, everybody. Because I definitely think that we missed some chapters to this story. Galvantula TCG. Where are you located? Compound Eyes. If your opponent has any abilities, this attack does 50 more damage to your opponent's active. 50 plus 80 if you have any lightning energy attached. Meaning we were doing 50 plus 130. So we got to 180 plus 60. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's a very cool tech card in this deck. I was like, how do we ever out one Charizard? And I have figured out how we out one Charizard. So that's actually pretty insane. I did not expect that to be the outcome that we use. We're going to go ahead and boss up the Pheasantipity. Attach here. The problem is we played Max Belt, no Stamp. So the Galvantula player has infinite cards still in hand, and they can't really like get punished by this. And they don't have to put a 2-prizer into... Well, I guess it's 1-1 now, or 1-2, so like 1 prizer wins the game. So we can just go Galvantula EX, evolve, attach, potentially boss up the Pidgeot and win the game, maybe, is the play we want to make here. Getting the Lightning here, yep. I think if we take out the Pidgeot, we just win, right? So that's the game plan we're going to look for. And the first attack does Lightning, colorless, 220 effectively, so 220 times 2 is 440, 3, 4, 5. We're going to see 5 cards here. I don't think we see the boss's orders. We're going to have to burn some cards. Ultra Ball. Nothing useful. I think Nest Ball as well was in hand. Yep, okay, let's just burn. Get the Greninja out. If we hit an energy now. Evolve to the second Galvantula. Draw 5 once again. This is crazy, seeing 10 cards in a turn. There's the boss's orders. I was like, okay, we haven't seen one yet, so there's got to be at least one in there. Boss's orders bring up the Pidgeot. 220 damage, and we knock it out. I feel like we had a pretty ideal game where the Charizard missed the Charmeleon, and it still came down to be a really close game. So I don't actually know if the power level of Galvantula is where it's supposed to be, but I do like the idea of Fulgurite quite a bit. I don't know if Bibarel is the correct partner either. Also, this Joltik just kind of slots into Raging Bolt really, really well. So let's take a look at the list. We've got the 4-2-2 of the little spider guys, Galvantulas. We have 1 Iron Hands, 1 Miraidon. I guess Miraidon just gets you the Joltics, potentially, and sets you up. I don't really know if Iron Hands is good. Maybe we can just, like, go turn 1, Joltik, charge up the Iron Hands into attach, but that feels really bad, because it's not a Terra, so we can't even do this. Maybe Crispin, but Crispin, I think, is only the Terras. So, like, is this Hands even good in this deck? Because we can't really power it up in 1 turn. And I think we need that to kind of, like, body some decks. Maybe we can be doing it while behind, like, we're Fulguriting, like we can just keep attaching, and that like might be enough to just put us in a good enough spot to play the game. I don't know. I don't like the shell, but I like the idea of the deck. The consistency is all there. I think the consistency cards are pretty solid, pretty maxed out, where they're supposed to be. I just don't like the Pokemon shell, how it's set up. So if you guys have any ideas for Galvantula, let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. As always, please like and subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content. I'll see you guys next time for another video.